there'll be some funny stuff we can watch on TV tonight. Well, guess what? Where is it? This is the result of the extreme left and PC crap and people worrying so much about offending other people.
Mm-hmm. That was Jerry Seinfeld's assessment to The New Yorker back in April about the current state of TV comedy. And that assessment was not based on personal experience, any studies, any facts, really.
When you write a script and it goes into 4 or 5 different hands, committees, groups, here's our thought about this joke, well, that's the end of your comedy.
Have you had that experience?
No.
Jerry, what network takes their scripts for each one of their TV comedies and presents it to a committee who can go over that script? Who does that, Jerry? Nobody. I love Jerry Seinfeld. He's a genius. But the reality is he hasn't been in a TV writing room since 1998, since Seinfeld went off the air. Yeah, he doesn't have a single TV writing credit since Seinfeld. 26 years. So yeah, Jerry isn't exactly an expert on this. Like, I mean, he's a legend to ask about it, but he's not an expert. 2 months later, the New York Times interviewed someone much more relevant and much more in the know. Jerry's former co-star, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. While the interview does emphasize the darker side of Julia, as she promotes her new dramatic film Tuesday, but they did ask Julia about Jerry's recent comments about comedy.
There's a creepy PC thing out there that really bothers me.
And Julia said, when I hear people starting to complain about political correctness, and I understand why people might push back on it, but to me that's a red flag because it sometimes means something else. I believe being aware of certain sensitivities is not a bad thing. I don't know how else to say it. Julia says there's nothing wrong with having an antenna for sensitivities, but she also says that doesn't mean that all comedy goes out the window as a result. In fact, you can still walk into a pane for a glass window.
Yeah. Hey, Mike!
Oh, Duchess is down. Duchess is down. Yellow. I repeat, Duchess is down. Go, Rick.
Oh, God, your face. Is it bad?
My feeling about it all is that political correctness, insofar as it equates to tolerance, is obviously fantastic. And of course I reserve the right to boo anyone who says anything that offends me, while also respecting their right to free speech, right? Now in his New Yorker interview, Jerry theorized that one of the final episodes of Seinfeld wouldn't make it past the committee today.
Kramer decides to start a business of having homeless pull rickshaws.
Always walking around the city. Why not just strap something to them? Now that's the first sensible idea I've heard all day.
Do you think I could get that episode on the air today?
Yes, I think you could. And I don't even really see what is, offensive about that storyline. Certainly it's nowhere near as offensive or potentially offensive as some of the work that Julia's done since Seinfeld, Jerry. You should check it out. It's great.
Before it hits her in the face.
Objection!
There was Arrested Development, where she guest starred in a few episodes playing a lawyer pretending to be blind.
Are you gonna admit that you were faking it?
I think I'm gonna go for I was struck by the Bible and it restored my sight.
But would you describe them as having good values?
Good values? Oh, definitely great values. I mean, just like us.
Good.
There was the old Christine episode, oh my God, it's one of my favorites, where she endorses a black child to be let into her son's school because she wants to see more racial diversity in school.
Because our last school had way too many fags.
Despite the fact that she doesn't know this family at all.
Amen.
And then there's a show called Veep, not sure if you've heard of it, that I don't know if there's ever a moment that was politically correct.
Some paper is calling you the Europhobic Khaleesi from DC.
Europhobic? Seriously? What is that supposed to mean? I'm scared of subtitles?
I need to know how you gals want to play the whole gay thing.
You do your best. You try to serve the people, and then they just you over.
Yep.
And you know why? Because they're ignorant, and they're dumb as And that, ladies and gentlemen, is democracy.
And then there was You People, amazing.
Mountains, pretty Jewish feet.
And I could keep this list going. But yeah, while Jerry still struggles to, put together his completely made up crisis of comedy.
They're not smart enough or to figure out, how do we do this now?
Julia just keeps us laughing. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Black.